How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is CG Trades back once again. Today we are looking at the S&P 500. We are looking for longs as we have seen that price has swept previous day lows, and I have seen a 4-hour inversion of a fair value gap. So today we're just looking for longs mainly. Here I noticed that price has tapped into a 5-minute fair value gap, so I'm kind of looking for a position where I can maybe long off of this 5-minute fair value gap, as it is kind of being respected. And here I notice a 1-minute inversion off of that 5-minute fair value gap, which gives me confirmation to go ahead and enter on a position with a stop loss right below this 1-minute inverse fair value gap. And just go ahead and monitor ES as well as NASDAQ for those highs that are being targeted at the moment. So yes, I did enter, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep on watching this trade as we are in this 1-minute fair value gap on NASDAQ as well. So hopefully we can see a positive reaction off of these fair value gaps and this inverse fair value gap on ES. I did have to go to the bathroom, so I believe right here I was already in the bathroom and I was just watching the charts on my phone on the bathroom. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was just watching some TikTok at this point, and yeah, I was just not even caring about this trade, if I'm being honest. But yes, I was watching it at some point, but yeah, I did end up coming home for the weekend because it was the weekend and I didn't have any school, so I just decided to come back home and hop on the charts over here back home, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, I was just scrolling on some TikTok at this point. I remember exactly. I saw price retrace back into this inverse fair value gap once again, and I was kind of a little nervous, but then once I saw this little push back out of it again, that kind of gave me a little more hope in this trade. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this was a continuation trade this whole day. And yeah, we are on road to payout day 14. Oh, we're super close to that profit target that we have of 3K. You know, I am getting a little more anxious now because we are so very close to passing this eval, and I do believe I have a couple of days left to pass this eval. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't mean we are gonna get emotional, but hopefully we can keep this little very good streak that we have going on. Yes, as we can see, I am seeing a little bit of a push. I remember I was watching this trade, and I came back to my room, kind of running, and as I did not want to see no retrace anymore, so I decided to set my stop loss to break even at this point, as I did not want to see no more retraces, as that was the second one already. And I decided to close, I believe, 5 positions around here. There we go. 5 positions were closed right there. And we still have those remaining 15 positions to be counted for, so we're gonna go ahead and watch. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second TP was hit right there. Perfect. As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting to trail my stop loss, as that is the second TP, and I want to make sure there's no reversals as we are very overextended at this point. Um, Price has hit that 15-minute high on ES, and Nasdaq was pretty high up there as well. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I was stopped out there after trailing my stop loss, and as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are about 600 dollars away from passing this eval. We're so close, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, this can um, motivate us to take one more trade. I believe one more trade is all we need in order to pass this eval. Hopefully, we can do it within these maybe 1 or 2 trading days. Hopefully, price action is good and I see some entries or setups for myself. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This was a very solid morning. I enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys back on that final road to payout day 15 for this eval. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.